we're about to get started on this one, by the way, and for a little while, we're going to have the scoreboard on the wrong side of the screen, but I will change that, so don't you even worry, Twitch chat. That will fix in a minute.
All right, we're getting started here. Top Blokes versus Oxygen. Last time these guys faced off in the grid, Oxygen walked away with the win, actually. I think.
Was
yes.
that,
right?
Yeah, I think so. Did it go to game 5?
I can't remember now, actually. I was going to say, like, I thought that they won handily, but now I'm not so sure. I'm going to have to go check Wikipedia because my memory is failing me with the mountains of Rocket League content we've been consuming.
Okay, so apparently today, Cassio has also been kind of carrying. I don't know exactly how that works for Top Blokes. It's like, initially, we're so used to seeing Archie just picking up both of them, one on each arm. I suppose Cassio's just jumped out of Archie's arm, and he's headed over to the other side of Archie, and he's kind of propping up Flame from underneath. Hey, Flame just scored an assist, so that's something. He's trying to break free. Actually, was that an own goal? I think it was. Oxygen with the OG to kick things off.
All right, I'm looking back. Let's see, which week was it that we played them? I think it was week 2.
Oh dear. Oh no, Flame's gonna want to forget about that one. He just totally flew under the ball. Flame, what? Why are you pre-jumping, mate? What is that? He just tried to pre-jump as third man to intercept a hard clear. That is complete bananas. How did he possibly think that was gonna work? Oh man, I don't believe what I just saw. I mean, I guess that confirms Twitch chat's theories about Flame getting carried today.
I gave up on looking in Wikipedia. I remember these guys played. I don't remember what week. I'm just sitting here silently looking at Wikipedia, not doing my job of agreeing with everything you say. So I'm back. Say something that I can agree with.
Archie is good at Rocket League.
Yep. Nice
So,
shot
hey, Cassio's pretty
Cassio.
good too.
Yeah.
That was nice.
These guys are moving. These guys are moving. You were saying like Archie's always wearing the backpack, or he's like the dad carrying the kids under each under one arm.
Archie's definitely the dad of the team, carrying them around, like showing them all of the theme park attractions. He just had, I think Flame wanted to go, you know that the little boxing game where you punch the bag and it tells you how hard you hit it and the score? Well, yeah, I think Flame took a swing at it, missed, but then Archie distracted him, absolutely leathered the bag when Flame wasn't looking, and then he says, hey, look, whoa, Flame, nice job, man. Look at that, over 1,000 points. That was a good shot. Keep it up, man.
Yeah, it just makes me feel like he's in good dad mode, but the one where dad's compensating for something.
Yes.
Like the parents just got divorced, split up. He's like, hey, let's go to the theme park. Bring your friends. I'll buy your friends stuff too. I'll buy you stuff. Let me buy your love back.
That means Freaky is the one he's battling with for the kids' love. He's trying to get Flame and Cassio to just fully adore him, get custody entirely for himself. I think he's probably winning there.
I mean, this metaphor makes a lot of sense. Freaky's the quote-unquote boring one, the nice one, boring one. You got dad being all exciting, scoring crazy goals.
Yeah, getting assists, scoring flip resets and rebounds. That's how you win custody of the kids, is you show them a really cool flip reset in the backyard.
Exactly. I feel like this is a Rocket League coming-of-age movie waiting to happen,
Oh, yeah. Well, that was nice by Aztral. Nice little mind game with the flippery set. What do you think? I never really understood this. I guess it's criticism, or more just people poking fun at me and a bunch of other casters in the way that we say flip reset. When I say flip reset, I hear very clearly in my head two different words, flip and reset, but apparently what comes across is two words, flippery and set. But are they just having me on here, or is there something to this?
Well, earlier today, You said it, but I think you said it on purpose.
I
right?
did, yeah. I started.
Flippery.
I'm going with that. I'm like, fine, you guys win.
Sure. Yeah.
You win.
I mean, I think that's how like Muay guys got started and all these other things, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta go with it. That's like, you know, a public service to me image, probably.
Oh, look, what do you think of that? So I looked like you wanted to pinch that, but I think was it Chaussette just didn't want it. He just backed out. He's like, I don't want to pinch it with you, man. Just reversed out of there.
Social distancing.
Look at a teammate. Look at a teammate is that. You need somebody who's willing to pinch with you in defense.
We're wearing masks again in France everywhere, so it might have something to do with that, you know, just staying clean.
He's like, bro, I just washed my hands. Get away from me.
Not without my hand sanitizer.
This is solid stuff from Top Blokes. Oh, that is beautiful. 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 with the redirect from midfield. And that's off a back wall clear from Flame.
People are getting so good at these. Like, the power on this is insane.
Yeah, that was juicy. Just scooped it up underneath it. You love to see it. That's actually the second time this game that Top Blokes have been able to score on a very fast counter-attack. 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 will need to be careful. They'll have to watch out for those. It wasn't just a one-time thing. They've had success on numerous occasions. Remember, they just beat Triple Trouble in the previous round. Triple Trouble have been one of the top teams for the grid so far, so Top Blokes clearly having a great day at the office.
Yeah, as we've said many other times, very exciting team, fun team to watch. Play really fast, take their kids to the amusement park. It's what we like to see.
By the giant candy floss.
Oh,
the candy floss is bigger than, like right now, Flame is... He definitely has a candy floss that's bigger than his entire body. And he's about to consume every ounce of it. He's got a complete sugar rush that'll last at least until the quarterfinals of this tournament.
What's candy floss?
You don't know what? Wait, what do you guys call it?
Do
you guys call it sugar candy or something?
Cotton candy is it?
Cotton candy,
like,
yeah, that's what you call it. Yeah, we call it
yeah.
candy floss.
Yeah, I think cotton candy is more appropriate. Do you guys? I mean, you guys use floss or teeth floss?
No, we used it to floss our teeth. Yeah, that's why EU teeth comes from.
I don't understand like what makes that candy flossy.
Yeah, it's just that, man.
Okay.
I mean, you think the NA dental system really is that good? No, there's got to be more to it than that. Everybody in Europe's heading to the theme park,
that candy really does look like cotton. Like
it does.
It makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. That's you know, a name that I can definitely get behind. But yeah, I don't know why it's called candy floss. Is that just a UK thing, or is it all of Europe, or is it just a Scotland? Is it just a Johnny boy thing again? Have I just got this completely wrong?
Seems unlikely that other European countries would also use that, but maybe they would. Does she say things like "get her done"?
I don't know if that's the sort of English you get taught in school in Bulgaria.
Well, it's through media. If you watch like the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, you know what I mean? Like, that can happen.
Yeah, and I mean, American TV is definitely pretty influential as well in a lot of European countries. A lot of people learn English just purely from that. What a start again, Top Blokes showing up. And you know, we were having a bit of fun about the report that we got pre-game one that Flame was getting carried in the last round. Doesn't look to be that way right here. He had one ridiculous fail with a pre-jump that didn't go very well. But apart from that, he's been on point.
Seems like there's a competition going on for Dad's love.
Yeah, he's trying to be the favorite kid.
Favorite child.
It's like, man, 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 just... He's really passing to Archie a lot. I have to do something. Got to start either popping off individually or being the best team player you can be. There we go again. 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 to Archie. 𝒑𝒑𝒃 will keep that one out. The team plays from Top Blokes are just brilliant. I love watching these guys when they are able to put these together. I even saw them dribble a couple times today, which is rare for the Top Blokes. They like to get high up. They play at the top of the box that we're currently playing in.
The tippy top of the mountain.
And they're only halfway up.
Only halfway up. Inspiring words from another dad. There, we had our Lord of the Rings stream. Now we're gonna have our dad stream.
Dad stream. People are probably wondering, wait, is Johnny's Rocket League family getting leaked here? Oh my goodness, how does that not go in? Astral's reset. goes bar down and out, and the worst bounce possible, really. It wouldn't stop hugging the crossbar. Nothing worse than that. You just want to score the ball, and it's in a full-on embrace with the bar in an unscorable position. Arms locked at the back as well. It's like bear hug with handcuffs.
Sounds uncomfortable.
That's terrifying.
Oh,
wow.
Aztral giving Archie a bump. Gives him a saucy little unexpected boost. Makes this pass possible. Boom.
Wow. The accidental team bump. Look at this slow shot, though, by 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒. He actually backflipped away from this ball to delay his shot. That really ruined the pre-jumping save that Oxygen were attempting, and they're in trouble. This is not going very well. It's not been their game, of course. They had the Aztral flip reset, which bounced off the bar and then just hung about on the goal line, and nobody was able to score it. But outside of the slight mishaps and misfortunes that they're having, 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 are still scoring some great team goals. They're passing brilliantly.
Yeah, it just seems like Oxygen isn't challenging 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 at all in their half, like stopping them from making these clears that are also often passes. And they're getting into a scoring position a lot, or a very threatening position a lot more than they should.
Wow.
Oh! Really close to needing a save there. Was really hard to tell. Aztral obviously up and would have probably made the save.
Jeez, this is rough for Oxygen. I think by now they're definitely feeling like this just hasn't been their game. They're afraid to take 50-50s, which, a sign that you just feel like you're going to lose every situation where there's any element of chance involved. This is a chance now for Aztral. He's going to air dribble after this one. Not a lot of boost, but the reset lands. It's on target, but slowly, fast enough for Aztral. 2-1. And 𝒻𝒃𝓃, after initially flying up for this, decided, you know what? I've got better things to do. I'm going to bump my countryman into the goal.
Aztral went all the way down to 5 boost and then just held it for a little bit. Got the flip reset and then just used that tiny little bit of boost to send that ball to the left, and then it just bounced right on in. Had everybody faked. Yeah, incredible shot.
Just about the most power that he could have generated, really. So he was struggling to even catch up to it more than anything else. But without 𝒻𝒃𝓃 bumping 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 into the goal, there's no way this would have worked. So that was a really good adaptation there. Good plan B for 𝒻𝒃𝓃. Not so much this time as he back passes to Aztral. Oh, this might actually work, though. I mean, Aztral can usually do something with anything. You just hit the ball at a general area of the pitch that he's in. He's like, yeah, I can work with that. I imagine that playing with him's like, you apologize to him for how bad your pass is, and then he scores, and you're like, oh, I guess my pass really wasn't that bad after all.
I thought this touch was really nice by Aztral, and then I thought, oh, Flame's definitely got this. And then I thought, Flame is not going to get this, and Aztral puts it away. Top corner.
It's just a roller coaster of thoughts there.
Woo! I was all over the place.
You were thinking for yourself in that play, not copying my analysis as usual.
That's right, which is really a lot harder to do, and I'm not that big of a fan of it.
Oh, that's
what
a strong
blimper.
50. Would Greasy call this a blimper? That's what we really need to hear from Greasy next. Forget about the fastest type of shots in Rocket League. We need the top 5 words for the slowest goals, but now that I come to think of it, I don't know if Greasy's the person to ask for that. It seems like something 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝑒 would be better put to maybe 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃. It would be the authority.
I think what we need to do is give Greasy some footage of 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃 and Turbo.
Yes, true.
Let Greasy do the branding. He'll handle the branding. 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓃 and Turbo will provide constant poo goals, and we'll figure out what the names are. Easy.
Greasy just his vocabulary is so expansive. He invents words every time he opens his mouth.
It's practically a habit.
You see, he's looking at English and he's thinking, compared to Norwegian, there really aren't enough ways for me to describe what I'm thinking. I need to come up with some new words here to help you guys understand exactly what's going on inside his head.
That's the Tronder way.
Yeah, only Tronders will understand.
Tronder.
Do we have any Tronders in chat watching?
Yeah, any Tronders in chat?
Not bad, actually. I think the Norwegian impression is improving. It's like
Your
Oxygen's
Norwegian
chances
impression?
here. No, your one. I thought that was one of your better ones.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
Johnny.
never mind. Never mind.
It is I, Greasy. I'm sponsored by Pepsi Max.
Oh dear, this is no. I shouldn't have ever complimented this accent.
And this is why I like mean comments more.
Yeah, we just gotta roll with the mean comments, to be honest. We did have the this slightly unfortunate bump into the top Blokes player centering the ball, which, you know, I think that Oxygen will look at that and say, yeah, we got unlucky there. Then there was Aztral flip reset hitting the bar, bouncing down, and then hugging the crossbar so nobody could rebound it. They're going to look at that as a bit of an unfortunate bounce. You know, so they were able to win with a couple of things really not going their way in that game. I think they're going to feel pretty confident right now.
Yeah, what does matter is the score, obviously, at the end of the day. But if you look at the field of play or the game as like a series of sort of like micro competitions,
microtransactions,
if you will. Yeah, some microtransactions, if you will. And you're assigning winners and losers to most of those transactions. It felt like Top Blokes is winning more of those, right? Than Oxygen.
This was one of those games where Top Blokes they're taking a look at you know, our position on the field. They're thinking, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and purchase that one for myself. Oh, I like that one as well, actually. And then at the end of the month, they take a look at their bank account. They're like, okay, yeah, I really messed this up, didn't I? I've gone ahead and bought so many Fennec skins, and I don't even play the Fennec. Like, what really were they thinking about that? This is dangerous, but that's good closing down by Top Blokes. I like that they're identifying the pass before it happens. If they wait any longer, then they're going to be in trouble. Oxygen are going to bang these shots in, no problem.
It was really nice of Top Blokes to make a play there to let you exit that microtransaction shopping metaphor that you really got stuck into there. It was really thoughtful of them.
Luckily, that's the best thing about Rocket League is there's kind of things to talk about at every moment of the game. It's so fast-paced that at all moments you could say something. You could bail out when you realize that your analogy is not landing the way that it's not actually working.
I was trying, but I couldn't think of anything. I was just like, oh, Top Blokes. Top Blokes has done it. Good job. Good job, boys.
This is interesting. Top Blokes are playing extremely aggressively. They're getting well up the field, and it's actually working. They're in trouble there. But he's been bailed out by 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝓈𝓄𝓈. I feel like this does. You know, it's gonna happen when you play with 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈𝓈𝓈. He's gonna have your back. Aztral. Getting a bit too much underneath the ball in that reset. Huge game 3 here. I think, especially for Top Blokes, they really need this, so they don't lose 2 in a row. You know, losing a couple of close series to Oxygen in the grid before, that'll probably be weighing on their minds just a little bit. I think you're always thinking about that when you play against one of the top teams in Europe.
I wonder if they, you know, what they think of themselves in relation to Oxygen, right? Because Oxygen probably.
Wisdom
of the crowd, maybe. The wisdom of the crowd would probably say that Oxygen should win this match, right?
100%, yeah.
But sometimes, and if they keep hitting bangers like that, they will win this match. Nice pass here from 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓄𝓈𝓈, and Aztral, of course. Perfect placement, generating a ton of power on that shot.
Yeah, his approach was ideal. Air rolling in such a way that he not only arrives at the ball at the perfect time, but also arrives while air rolling into the ball, which adds that extra power, which makes the shot unsavable. Yeah, Top Blokes have to look out for that far post position on every single attack. That's where Oxygen like to pass the ball. That's where they like to lurk with their second man. They're not attacking in a line. They're getting spread out. They're using the whole field to their advantage.
One thing I was going to say when just, you know, talking generally about these teams ranked, who's the underdog, who's the favorite, you know, sometimes an underdog, even though they're ranked as an underdog, will feel that they're the favorite against one of these good teams because they just feel like they match up well, or they just have their number for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And so the thing I was curious about is, you know, how does Top Blokes feel about their play versus Oxygen? Do they expect to win? Do they have? Is it like a nice thing for them to win? Do they think they're the better team? You know,
I don't
that's
think
something
so,
I'm not sure.
I would guess, and I am guessing here, that Top Blokes definitely feel like the underdog. Oh, good try though there by Archie. They've got a lot of confidence. You can see by the way they play. They're not holding back here. They're not just waiting to see what kind of result they're going to get at the end of the day. They're really pushing for any advantage now. These shots are such difficult ones to hit, though. They're very, very small margin for error, or large margin for error, sorry. And unfortunately for 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e, their shots are falling in that little error window. They've got a big flashing pop-up on their monitor saying, "You missed." They're just wondering, how does this keep happening to me? I must have a virus on my PC. Got to go download some software to stop this from happening. That'd be a shame, actually. A lot of people recently, in fact, were talking about, or I think it was after last weekend, that there is some guy like spam adding them in the middle of a game.
Yes.
I think it was NRG. Oh, nice flip reset by top
and
Flame.
G2.
Sorry. Oh, and Archie will put it in. This is a great finish here. So definitely nobody spam added him to cover up the boost in that play.
This is a nice little campaign here from the 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e, and Flame in a curious position there on the top of the crossbar to tap that to the side for Archie to put away. We got a tie game with 15 seconds left, and the tension is high. This is the point break.
Yeah,
Who wins this goes up.
OXG were just hanging on there. They thought that they could just wait for the clock to hit 0. But 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e, like I said already, they're really not holding back here. They are grabbing this series and really forcing their will upon it. If they can get a win here, they'll be on double match point. Loser bracket awaits the loser of this series. They both want that one series break, of course. Huge pinch clear by 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e. It's going to bounce through to 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e, though. 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓃e was under pressure, and look at how important it is that 𝒻𝒃𝓃𝓃e was being closed down in that play. He didn't have any time to just take a light touch and keep control of the ball. He had to get rid of it because somebody was in his face. That's what 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e are doing every time they clear the ball. Big pre-jump save by Aztral on that shot, which looked threatening. OXG looking pretty good in defense, but this isn't where they want to be. This is really some tough stuff to keep 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e from scoring. Once again, a double commit forced. Somewhat successful, but Archie snipes the top corner. 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓃e have gone ahead 2-1 after a late comeback. It just wasn't the right idea there by Chaussette. He didn't respect Archie's shooting. He had to go for this. No way he's going to react to that shot.
Bit of a weird one there at the end. The ball, the position, and then where Chaussette ended up finding himself. But you can't let a team like 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e that has that good of shooting hang out in front of your net and pepper your net with shots for that long. It's never going to end well.
And now that 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e have got the advantage in the series, we've got a real series in our hands here. What are OXG going to do to respond to this? They were stuck in defense for most of game 3. And I think the main problem for OXG is that every time that 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e clear the ball, they've got somebody charging forward after it. They're applying pressure on whoever's trying to collect that clear, intercept that clear, and send it back into the 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e's half.
Archie's up.
Oh! Fake! I like to think he called that. Nice flame shot to just roll straight in. Archie, the distraction, and Aztral fell for it.
Johnny, I disagree. It was Flame going, "Don't touch it, it's in!"
Yeah.
Leave it! You know, screaming one of those at him.
Dad!
Mom would let me watch this.
Freaky would have left that for me, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Freaky would have faked that.
Freaky would be back in our net playing defense.
He would already be rotating back into defense. Telling me to unbind air roll.
Oh man, we are good at this, Johnny.
I think we're too good at times. It's getting too real for me.
Yeah,
I really am.
It does feel like we've witnessed a real divorce and a broken home and a sad family, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's really not at all the case. You know, I actually met Flame's dad at Season 5 in London. Super nice guy. He actually came up to me and he said, "Hey, Johnny boy, that's Flame over there." I was like, "Oh yeah, I know Flame. You know, been following his career. Looking forward to seeing him play this weekend." And
what a strike from 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓃e.
Yeah, he told me that Flame was too shy to come and say hi. So his dad was, you know, really wingmanning him there. Every time that Flame wanted to talk to somebody, his dad would go introduce him. Tell him, "That's my boy Flame. He's going to be a world champion one day." You know, he's definitely got what it takes, especially with this team. I really do believe that they can do some damage. I mean, they've already done damage. They made finals in the first year regional. They must be filled with confidence after that.
Yeah, I think the result speak for themselves here.
This is crazy.
Archie, nice little soft touch here to the right side, and Aztral obviously left in a tough position here. Last man back.
Huge blunder by Aztral. He's looking to control that ball, get one touch on the back wall, jump down to the floor, catch it on the ground, look for a 50-50 maybe. But that landing just looked like something straight out of Platinum. Just bobbling along the floor as the ball falls to his opponent, and credit to 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e. They are taking every single chance that they are given.
Nice demo there from 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e. We're enjoying ourselves here on Archie Cam.
Oh, I bet. That sounds like the place to be right now.
Moving around the field quite quickly, as one would expect, being the dad we need him to be.
I know that there's several people watching right now who weren't here when we discussed that situation, and they're just like, what on earth is Matt talking about? What is Johnny on about?
And I know there's a lot of people that were here and that are still saying that same thing.
There's probably a few other people who are here. They're like, wow, that's so cool to see it, you know, father and son competing in the grid. I didn't know them.
That is cool. What a wholesome story.
It's really awesome that you know, Rocket League and esports enable that to happen. Oh, Flame with the mind game. This might not be Oxygen's day here. It might be an extended run. The lower bracket beckons, because these boys are in trouble. The 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e really bringing it to them. A way to turn this series around, because Oxygen looked like they'd established dominance in game number 2, coming back from a series or a game full of misfortune. But 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e's offense has been absolutely insane. That's just unstoppable at times.
Yeah, they're looking like they can do no wrong, honestly, at this point. And Oxygen looking like they don't know how to mount the offense. Oh, Archie almost with that insane double touch.
So apparently Guild are waiting in the next, or in the lower bracket. Is that correct?
Okay.
Twitch chat. Now, I've not seen Oxygen play Guild in the grid yet, because Guild are usually eliminated too early to get a game against Oxygen, who made a few deep runs. Yes, I'm looking forward to that one.
Vitality down 0-2 versus BDS.
Again, wow.
Yeah.
Vitality they cannot beat BDS. This is crazy. That's the one team who seems to have Vitality's number, and not just occasionally, but consistently. Speedy 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e, so these guys are
Archie.
on point today. They're not just playing their usual flashy finesse style. They're also just getting to the ball very quickly and hitting it well. Their clears have been on point. Their speed has been on point. They've been able to not just keep up with Oxygen, but outpace them at times. Thoroughly deserved win here. Don't forget, guys, Oxygen won't be eliminated if they lose this game. They will be in the lower bracket against Guild. Loser of that, of course, will be out of the tournament. And that would be Oxygen's worst finish yet if they don't make playoffs. They've been in the final, the semi-final, and the quarterfinal for the 3 consecutive grid broadcasts so far. So if you're a skeptic, you're probably thinking they're going to get eliminated next round. That seems to be the progression, or the regression, I should say. But we will see. That is where we're headed next. Well played to 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e. They thoroughly deserve this. They look like a team who are in some of the best form we've seen from them all year, and we've seen some great form from them this year.
Doesn't look like a very happy ending here for Oxygen, obviously, but the players leaving the lobby pretty quickly. Tells me that they didn't really feel too great about that whole situation, which is understandable.
Yeah.
𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e, as you said, coming out firing, looking really, really sharp, very fast. Great passing plays and precision striking. So anytime a team comes out and makes Oxygen look sort of like an easy set of wins, you know that they're playing really, really well. And that's what we saw at 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝓃e today.